Hi, this is Kristen Wiggum, and this is my aunt and uncle, and this is the interview for the married couple. So
We're married?
Apparently.
yeah, you guys are married.
A long time.
So how long have you been married for?
14 years, right?
Yep,
14 years in
Yeah.
October.
that's right. We got married in the year 2000 so that your uncle could remember our anniversary.
Yeah.
So it was easy. So we'll be married 14 years in the year 2014.
Wow.
And I think you were 3.
Yep, you were the flower girl
Yeah, I
You were the
remember
flower girl.
many moons ago.
You went and walked down the aisle.
that.
We had to push you down the aisle.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember the bubbles and stuff.
I don't like it.
So how old were you when you met each other?
When we met
I was
in high
12.
School. You were not 12.
I was 12. We met in Jackson Avenue, like junior high, no?
Junior high, you're not 12.
You're not? 6th grade,
No.
you're 12. 7th grade, you're 13.
We met in high school.
All right, 14, 15, we met.
We met in high school.
We didn't like each other.
Yes, we liked each other, but we
Yeah.
didn't like each other like that.
We were friends.
We were friends. We were good friends.
Good friends. Really good friends.
Did you have classes together or no?
No.
No,
I
she was
way
smart,
smarter than him.
and I was,
Cute.
yeah, cute, mediocre.
Yeah,
And I was 2 years older than you,
Yeah.
wise guy.
that's true. You were a little older.
Yeah. Okay.
So how was your courtship?
It was great.
You don't even know.
We were
that.
happy. No,
We were
no.
happy.
Michael was like, "What does it mean to have a courtship?"
Yeah.
We were very happy. We were really happy in the beginning. Not
Yeah.
that we're not now.
That was
The
good. We were
the
friends.
beginning's
And then
always great. The beginning, you're just friends and you're happy and you're in love.
friends, and then a relationship usually works pretty good.
It was good.
Because we
for
knew
us.
each other as friends.
We were very happy.
How old?
How old were
Well,
we?
we met
Were
in
that?
high school, but we didn't start dating until I was 28 and you were 29.
Oh, 30, yeah.
Yeah, around there. So we knew
Yep.
each other for a long time before we started dating.
And I was worried nobody was ever going to like me, so it was good. I'm only kidding.
So
You
why?
get to 30, and then you're like, wow,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty much desperate.
Oh,
I'm only kidding.
God. Kristen,
I'm kidding.
Kristen, you're going to have to delete this part.
No, you're not. You're going to
No,
love
that's
this.
fine.
It's a joke. It's to make you people laugh out there, okay?
So why did you decide to get married? Even though
I was desperate.
Come on.
We decided to get married because we fell in love and we loved each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were dating for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, we got engaged. We were dating 4 years, and I kind of think it was
Time.
time. We knew we wanted to be together forever, and figured why not get married. Oh, and then he came
Oh,
along.
and then he came along. Come here. And then this guy
Is
came
that
along.
the next question?
This guy here came along. He's our firstborn. This is Michael. He's a lunatic. He's eating pasta. And then his little brother Trent came along, number 00.
Yep.
Yep. And where's the other guy? Oh, we don't have another guy.
No, that's it.
That's
Just
it.
2 boys.
So it's the 4 of us now. 18 years and rolling.
Well,
Rolling along.
we dated for 4 years before we got married, so yeah, I guess we're together 18 years.
You look pretty good.
So wait, how
Yeah,
old?
however old you are.
Yeah. How old were you married? I mean, how old did you get married? Like, how old
I was
were you?
I was
33.
32, and Michael was born when I was 35, and Trent was born when I was 37.
And I was 30,
9 when John was born.
37 when Michael was born and 39
When
when Trent was born. Yep. You can go finish your pasta now. Say hello to her class.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey.
I love this kid.
He's nice, but he's dumb.
What were you
Believe
looking
that.
for in a spouse?
You know, I wasn't looking for a spouse. I wasn't looking to get married. I just fell in love. I was just lucky and happy, and, you know, it just happened.
And I was desperate.
Oh my God, Kristen.
Is that the 3rd time you said that?
Yes, he's going to make
No.
Kristen get a bad grade.
You're not going to get a bad grade because I'm joking around, right?
I hope
What was the question
She
again?
hopes
What
not.
made me get what?
What
What?
were you looking for in a spouse?
What were you looking for in a
Was I
spouse?
looking for a spouse?
Spouse.
Spouse.
Tell him the story about how you knew I was going to live down the block from you.
No. What are you laughing at?
were you looking for in a
You
spouse?
just know. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Is it off?
No, it's still going.
Still going?
Please.
You just know when it's good, when when it's right.
Yeah.
You know.
How does the reality of marriage compare to your expectations of what marriage would be?
Oh boy.
How does what?
How is life really being married as opposed to what you thought it would be?
It's a lot harder than I
Yeah.
thought it would ever be.
I never thought it would get hard.
Yep.
But I mean, a lot's the same. Like, we still like each other. We still like I think what I like about your uncle is that he's my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I really could just talk to him forever and I'd be happy. But life gets hard, you know? Things get hard with work, with kids, with, you know.
You get money problems. Just, the everyday life is tough.
It gets tough.
It's tough. It's not all great, but you make it great. At the end of the day, you smile and go,
Yeah.
right?
I think we're
You
lucky.
forgive and you go to bed.
I think we're luckier than most. You know,
Yeah.
we have a good life. We're healthy. We're happy. Right? We got beautiful kids. We're lucky.
How do the children affect the marriage?
Oh boy.
How
did the
they get us in arguments.
Yeah, but first when they were
Mhm.
babies, it was great.
It was
It was
good.
a great time of our life. It
Yeah,
was,
the babies are good.
The babies just bring such happiness. We were just overjoyed.
I don't remember that.
No, you were too little.
You don't remember?
But, you know, when they gets older and, you know, they're busy. They take up a lot of your time. They have games. They have homework. They have fights, you know, and it's a lot of...
What you need to do is find time for me and you.
Which is hard.
Without the kids. And
which never happens.
Which never happens, but you need to do that. That's
I guess their lives take over your life somewhat. Yeah. And you know what? As a couple...
grandmas are important.
Yeah.
You're dropping at grandma's house.
Yeah,
right?
As a couple, it's hard to stay a couple. When you're a family, you know, your couple part is kind of like pushed aside.
Yeah.
What? Basketball? Oh, he wants me to mention that he plays basketball too.
He plays basketball.
And soccer.
He dribbles good.
And soccer.
And baseball.
So
his average is
busy.
435.
And hockey.
And hockey.
And hockey.
We're a busy, happy family, but it takes work.
Mm-hmm. How important are money and marriage, similar values or religion, cultural background, educational background, and age differential?
Money's important.
Money makes things a lot easier.
Important.
Money for babas.
Money for babas.
Money so you can buy babas, yep.
You know what? We were lucky. We never really had religious issues. We were both Catholic. We had enough money to do what we wanted to do. We were happy. So we didn't really have like some of the struggles. Like when I was growing up, money was a big issue.
We never want too much. I mean,
we're pretty lucky.
We make it by, right?
Yeah. I don't think we're missing out on anything. So I think we have enough money. I think we're compatible, like with our religions. Our ages are close. I don't know if age matters really. If you're in love, you're in love. Doesn't matter if you're that far apart.
What else was that?
Educational.
I don't think our education's really affected us.
No.
You know?
No.
We went to school together. That was about it. But I think we're pretty much the same.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm a little smarter than Daddy, right? Could you not put your foot
Not
in
You're
in
on
geography.
TV.
Not in geography? Oh, Daddy's better in geography?
I'm better in
Okay.
geography.
What about
And
cultural?
tell him, am I better in
Smarter than
geography?
you.
Hold on. Who plays sports with you?
You.
Who takes your bowling and who takes you outside every day and plays?
You.
Right. And mommy does all your homework with you, right? That's why we
Who's your favorite?
compliment each other, right?
Who's your favorite? Come on, tell the world. Who's your favorite?
Who's your favorite, Trent?
You can't admit.
Don't say it.
Mikey, come here. Who's your favorite?
Dad, Chicago won.
They did?
Dad, Chicago.
Anyway,
You
our
find the
culture,
Blackhawks are
our
gone.
cultural backgrounds
You come
aren't
in.
like. Well, I'm Italian and he's Irish, and but our
50-50.
families don't really.
And you know what's funny? She's Italian and I cook.
That's true.
She doesn't
Very
cook.
true.
And she
Very
drinks.
Oh my God, I do not. So embarrassing.
And this guy's a soccer player, baseball player, basketball, / what else you do?
That's it.
Bowl.
Oh, he's a bowler. He's a good bowler.
Hey, what about me?
You're a good bowler. You're very good. Both of you.
Kristen's class doesn't want to hear about your bowling.
Right.
Skills.
What advice would you give teenagers who are dating and thinking about getting married?
Oh, I'd love to hear your answer to this one.
Take your time. Don't rush it. You're young. You know, there's no need to rush into anything. You're a teenager. Enjoy your life. Play sports. Go to school. Get a good education. And don't worry about getting married yet, because you could be with somebody and you don't have to be married when you're a teenager. Wait till you get into your 20s. Enjoy your life. And, you know, then worry about marriage. Don't worry about that.
I
You
agree.
don't stress
I
on
think you
marriage.
shouldn't get married too young.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should have probably gotten married a little bit earlier than we did, because I don't know, 32. I don't know. I guess anywhere
Because
between
we
like
weren't ready.
28
We
and
didn't have
32.
enough
Like
money.
I wouldn't get married when I was 22 or
Is that my
25.
camera?
You know, I would.
25.
Is that camera?
Yeah, I think the early 20s, you're still
You
like.
need enough money. You got to be, you know, ready. I mean, it's not all about money, but you do need money when you get married, right?
And you have to make sure the
You got to
person.
be able to provide and have a
that
good
you-
job. So you got to worry about going to college, getting a good job, and then worry about getting married. Right, buddy?
No, I think people think that divorce is an easy out, an easy option, and I don't think you should go into marriage thinking that. I think you should take your time. Don't rush into getting married. Make sure you want to be with this person forever, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
make that commitment. So I don't
That's
know
very
if
important. What you
I don't
said.
know if when you're like 22, you're ready to make a commitment that big.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You
some
gotta
people
make
do,
sure.
but I think you need to make sure. I don't think you should rush into anything.
Mm-hmm. What advice would you give to a young married couple that is experiencing marital difficulties and thinking about divorce?
Get a divorce attorney right away. I'm
Oh
kidding.
my God.
What
I would say do
advice?
anything in your
Work it
power
out.
to save your marriage. I think you. Come on, they're wrecking the camera here.
Talk about things. Try to work it out. Nobody's perfect. Everybody fights. Fights are good sometimes.
No.
Arguing is okay sometimes. You got to work it out. You got to try to work it out.
I don't think you should give up too easy. I think
No.
people think divorce is.
Because the grass isn't greener out there.
That's right. It's you got to work at your relationship. It's never going to be like
Perfect.
perfect. You're right. I would advise them to stick it out. If it takes
Wow.
counseling, if it takes, you know, I don't know, like alone time, like I said, like if you're so caught up in your daily life that you don't have time for each other, you have to make time for each other.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Oh God.
Yeah, try to work it out. Try to talk it out. Try to work it out. And
Don't give up. Don't
get
give
another
up.
job so you don't have to go home.
Because it's not going to be easy.
Yeah. Looking back, what would you do differently if you could?
What would I do differently?
I know what I would do differently, but what would you do differently?
What would I do differently? Looking back, does it have to be just marriage or my life?
In marriage.
In marriage, what would I do differently? Nothing. I'm happy. I think it was good. I think 33 was a good age to get married.
I think I would have gotten married
Financially,
younger.
I was ready. Yeah, but we weren't ready. It took us a while to get ready to actually even.
No, I think I was ready.
Really? Want to argue?
What I would do differently is I think we would have had children earlier than we did. Like we got married at 32, but Michael wasn't born until I was 35. So I was kind of
Yeah,
an
but you have
older
fun
mother.
in your 20s, and you know what? We
No.
weren't ready. We probably would have been arguing. We might have been divorced if we got married in our 20s. Who knows? You
I
were
don't
wild.
No, I'm okay with us.
You were wild.
I'm okay with the age we got married, but I think I would have had more children.
More
I think,
kids.
You know,
Jojo.
yeah.
Jo-
I think we would, we were happy. We were so happy to have kids. I wish there were more of them.
Jojo.
As much as
Want
that
more
would make
kids?
the fighting that much more and the busyness
one?
and the craziness that much more than
You do?
more
I'm not
kids
crying.
You want a little
and the
brother?
crying and the fighting. But
You would?
in the end, a big happy family was what I always wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And we always wanted a girl because Kristen was such a
Yeah.
cute baby, right?
Yeah, I wanted a girl because of Kristen.
Yeah.
I got him, and I'm happy with him now. I'm glad he's happy and healthy. And
We're lucky.
Smart.
We're a very lucky family.
then I had him. I was happy I had him too.
I was born in a garbage pail.
Yeah, we found him in a garbage pail outside the hospital. Felt bad for him. You were born in a garbage pail? You used to pick the garbage. Every morning you'd come down the stairs. When you came down the stairs, when you were 1, you go in the kitchen and pick the garbage out of the garbage pail.
Really?
Yes, we had to stop
Yeah,
you.
you would really. We had
It's
to stop you.
embarrassing.
We called you the garbage picker.
Okay.
What would you say is a key to a happy marriage?
Key to a happy marriage. Being good friends. It always goes back to being good friends
Yeah.
and
We laugh a lot. I think,
get along with each other.
Ha 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 ha
yeah, like ha 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 ha. I think, being good friends to each other, having good friends. Like, we're lucky. We have a good group of friends, and our kids are friends, and it's just, we're at a good point in our life. We're
Mhm.
happy.
That's good. Do you think a couple should live together before deciding to get married?
Yes.
Why or why not?
I think so. Because you get to know each other.
No, I agree. We live together.
Because there's
before we
certain
got
little
married.
things that bother you. And they're only little things.
Mhm.
Like, I used to leave a spoon every
Uh-huh.
morning
I hated
on top
that
of the coffee
spoon.
pot. And then,
It left like a little ring of coffee, like a little dirt ring on the coffee thing. And after living together for like 6 months, I was like, listen, that spoon is driving me crazy. You really have to not leave that spoon there anymore. And then
And then-
you said something that bothered you.
and then I was in construction, and she would never get up in the morning when she had to go to work. Her alarm would go off. And then she would do the snooze alarm.
Snooze.
like
and I
20
said,
times.
20 times. I'm like, so just set the clock for 8, because you know you're not getting up at 7:30. And just set it for 8, and don't wake me up every 5 minutes for a half hour in the morning, because then I'm up for the rest of the day. If I'm in construction, I don't have to go to work
It
for
sounds
like a
really
month.
silly, but you got to work out these little
But
pet
then,
peeves
no,
that bother you.
these pet, so we didn't work it out. So then she put it across the room, all the way across the room on the other side of the room, and then it would go off, and then she wouldn't get up, and it would go off for 20 minutes, and I would have to get up and shut it off.
So I quit my job and ended that problem.
She quit her job, and we're happy now.
Yeah.
No, but that's what drove me crazy, and there was something else.
You
too.
gotta work out the little, like we call them pet peeves, like the things that,
Oh.
little things that bother
We
you.
lived in a small apartment, and when I was sleeping, she would eat her cereal, but ka-ding on the ball, ka-ding, and I'm trying to sleep, and ding,
A
ding.
lot of spoons. involved.
Yeah, can
There
you
was
please?
there was a lot of spoons involved in our issues.
Why? What are the spoons?
The spoon on the coffee pot.
Oh, yeah.
See, it was all comes
Her and
down.
the spoon.
Me? What about you and the spoon?
I know the spoon, but that ka-ding, ka-ding. I'm like,
It was a
really? I'm
problem.
trying to sleep.
We had
Um,
you know what though? We
Spoons
were
aren't
happy
bad.
in that small apartment. You know?
What?
Spoons don't hurt you.
Michael was born in that apartment. You lived there for 3 weeks, and then we moved into your house for a little while while our house was being built. And you got to live with Richie and Kristen. You remember that? You never wanted to leave. I want to move back with Richie and Kristen.
I
Okay?
don't remember that.
You weren't alive yet.
Born.
Oh, I wasn't alive?
No?
You moved in too, though, when you were born.
Did it?
We moved back in for a little bit because we ended up moving again to another house that we had to get ready. And this is the house that we moved to. Remember the house was sold?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we rented it a month before we went to closing. So we had nowhere to go for a month, so we moved into their house again.
Did
So,
we?
so then that's when he didn't
Oh,
want to
that's
leave because
right.
he was bigger then. Him and Richie
Oh,
were
you
hanging
hurting
out
me.
every day.
Sorry.
Richie's Mikey's cousin, Kristen's little brother.
Another Kellenberg alum.
Yeah.
First year.
All right. Well, that's all the questions.
That's it?
There's-
I'm ready to go.
That's it. Come on, lay it on us.
I don't know what else to ask.
You don't?
We
We don't want to go.
What would you ask a married couple?
One last question.
You know what really bothered me? When she picked her nose, too.
Oh my God! You better cut that out, Kristen. He's such a liar.
She just sit on the couch, picking her nose, flicking it across the room.
I'm sorry. He's such an embarrassment. All right. Say goodbye to Kristen's class.
All right, bye, class.
Bye,
Is the
class.
class
Bye,
going to see
class.
this?
No.
They're not? Thank
Just
God.
a teacher.
Oh,
Just
the
the teacher?
Oh, we want the whole class.
Bye,
Ah,
teacher.
bye, teacher. You give her 100.
Give her a good
I'll
grade.
find out where you live.
Cut that part out.
I will.
Why?
I'll
All right. Do you
tell
think
you
we
where
did
I'll
10 minutes?
Find
find
out
out
where
where you live.
And she'll probably have me